Hi, my name's Fluffy, Fluffy the Destroyer. Welcome to my channel. Well, we're going to look at World of Tank. I'm going to give my review and my comments on this one here. This is the second one that I've done for the free-to-play. Honestly, the only reason I'm doing those two ones here compared to all of the other free-to-play games. There might be others. I don't know. It's really possible. I got some other ones in mind. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna bash this one. I'm gonna be very honest with this one. I'm not gonna be nice. And oddly enough, even though I'm not gonna be nice, because there are some really little picky problems that I do have a problem, well, with a couple of points on this game here. And they piss me off, because it's really easy to fix. And honestly, they need it. Because, let's face it, in the world of computers, when you look at well, this is not a sim game, but a World of Tank. In a tank or war game like this, regarding vehicles, none of them that exist right now, unless they are, and I lived under a rock, none of them just that are able to present us with something, I don't know, something realistic. Well, okay, it's a game, so you gotta have fun. You gotta put realism aside sometimes. But, you know, there are some things that pisses me off that I would love to get it fixed. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about them later. So, let's get this started with. This is a free-to-play game from wargaming.net. And, well, for the purpose of this video, just gonna show you here. I usually play at 1080, which is not a problem. But right now I'm gonna do it with this mode because it seems to be, I don't know, good. For the graphics, there's a lot of them. Track effects, traces, you can go with the graphics with improve or standard, and you need improve in order to get 1080, by the way. Other things as well, the decals, the shadow, the terrain, the water quality. The graphic quality in here it's very good, especially with the tank. I mean, look at this here. The opening for the drivers to the lights to the I know I'm not gonna have the right names for these for the tank parts. Well, anyways, you can see the details. That's the important part. To the I mean, look at this. The guns, well, the cannon, the turrets. I mean, the tank was so shitty, mechanically speaking. They already attached the like the metal wires, whatever you call them, on the front of the tank. So that's how shitty the tank was. just like the German tanks and sometimes the M4. But anyways, the details on the tank is really awesome. And same thing with the environment. I mean, just look at the garage here. And for the sound, I mean, you can hear the sound sometimes in the background, which has nothing to do with my garage here, because mine is shitty. I don't pay for this game. So let's start it right away. But for the sound, it's, I mean, like in all other videos, it's really satisfactory. It's I don't have a lot of experience in the sound, but it seems to be World War II-esque, or just, it doesn't piss me off. But then again, for the purpose of this video, I just activated it. But usually I just turn it off because I play with a friend. I don't even play this game alone anymore, for really big obvious reasons. I don't know, I played too much of this, and I find it to be very boring, honestly. Unless I play with a friend, which is really, really, really good. So, I mean, for the sound here, it's... What's really interesting here, let me show you in the menu. The voice messages in battle. I just put it to national. I got no clue at all what he's saying in Russian, but it's just fun, because it helps with the immersion. It really does. And for the graphics, even though right now it seems to be not what I would say pretty, but anyways, in 1080p, trust me, it is. It's very pretty. And as you can see here, the environment, like the draw distance, it's really good. You can really show that they've put a lot of effort into this. The environment as well, I mean, you can look, well, besides the draw distance here, you can look at the ground, you can look, I mean, you can destroy the trees, you can pass over them, buildings here as well, same thing. You can see it, it's really good. And for the damage model, on the tank for the physics model, that's another story, but which I'm going to tell a bit later. But when you shoot a tank, you can see the marks sometimes. Like if you get shot in the front, you're going to see like a mark from the bullets. So for the gameplay, it's I'm just gonna, you know what, let's go back to the menu, because why not? I'm gonna show you the factions and the tanks. Who cares? Just wanted to show you the environment. Let's look at the tech tree here. There's 6 of them right now. I mean 7, sorry, don't know how to count tonight. And at first when they came out, they got 3. And over time, they put more. Like, this is really amazing. Every single patch they add, well, not every single patch, but in a lot of times in patches they add tanks. If it's not tanks, then it's going to be another, like this one here for next patch, for example. It might be, I don't know, tank destroyers for the Chinese, or it could be for the Japanese. They always add something, and for the maps it's the same thing. But I have to be honest with the maps. Sometimes they've taken out maps. Other times they've just reinstated maps because they just took it off and worked some things regarding balancing. So it really depends. So when you fight and you come back from a fight, I could have, no, I got nothing here. Well, here's the average experience. Yeah, it's really crappy. Like a good battle would be above 500 XP per battle, which gives you, honestly, not a lot to do with your modules. Like at first, it's, let's see here, tier, well, I already bought everything. So it's a couple of 100 to 1000 XP for the module that you need. Once you do that, you buy it with your credits, which is shown in the bottom. And over time, you'll need more, because at low tiers, let me show you here. Tier 1, 2, 3. They're pretty like it's pretty low. And then once you get over the tier 6 and up, wow, you're gonna need a lot. Like for example here, 19,000. Sorry for the last engine here. And let's get sick here. The Tiger 2, the E75. I can buy it, but honestly, I don't want to. I have no need, and it's like 63,000 for this gun. Wow. Yeah, it takes a lot of battle, especially if you win 500. And the first battle per day, it's ×2. So, probably 1,000 to, well, probably more. Really depends on how you perform. It does take a lot. A really big lot. But I have no need because it costs too much, because honestly, if you play at the first tiers, you do a lot of money. Even if you do a crappy battle, you're going to do a lot of money. And you're not going to lose a lot. Until you get to tier 6 and up, and probably tier 5, if you don't do a good battle, which means a couple of kills, couple of damage, and you don't lose your, you don't lose your tank, or you got a couple of damage here and there, like half of the tank, for example. And, well, it's kind of a grind, really, as soon as you get tier 6 and up. Besides that, let's look at the battles here. You got random platoon team battles, and what you can see here, like tank company special and team training. Platoon is just it's like random battle, but with your team. This is what I usually do all the time. Team battle, it's battles per team, and like it says here, it's tier allowed from 1 to 8. That's really great. And you got 42 points, which means tier 1 equals 1 point, tier 8 is equal 8 points. Do the math, and you'll get up to well, from 5 to 7 players. It's like a standard battle, it's just manual, which means you can choose your team that you want to. So, it's even, I mean, if you want control over the match, over the people you want to play, this is the one that you need to choose. Because, for example, if you're sick and tired of stupid noobs or people that don't want to listen or just want to play solo even though it's like 15 versus 15, choose team battle. Stick there. But the thing is, it takes a bit more time to get a match. I should be able, yeah, like, yeah, the auto search. Yeah, the average wait time is 5 minutes. If you choose it, it might cut down. Like, you can create your team if you want to. If you have a couple of friends, or if you have a clan or a guild, whatever. Or you can search here. I mean, there's already one full here, so I can take my Tiger 2, get in there, and, I mean, that's it. I can go there. Besides that, there's the tank company, which is... Again, you choose the company that you want to, you get in there. It's manual matching. You get more control over the people that you play with. This is even better. Because, for example, like one of the very popular one, I don't know if you're going to see it here. You just choose a company and usually, yeah, tier 6 only. And can you just imagine if all of these people, or most of these people, use a KV-1S? I'm saying the KV-1S, for example, because... This KV-1S has, let's see here, it's a 122mm cannon this is the biggest cannon of the tier 6, like one of the biggest, if not the biggest. It's very strong, like almost 400 in an average penetration. Well, that's in front, but 175, and on the side 217. Big numbers. I know it might be nothing to you, but you compare this to like one tier above, he's gonna hesitate to attack you. Seriously, this is how strong this tank is, but it's super weak. I mean, look at the armor, the turret and the hull armor, 75 and 100. Probably one shot from the same tier or two, and that's it. It's just gonna be over. And let's go over a battle here. Yeah, like I've said, there's some interaction, but for the rest, I can show you the battle here. It's nice to I mean, this is a arcade type of game. It's not a sim tank. It sucks as a sim tank, but you can see the buildings as well. There's a lot of details here. The trucks, all of the objects that you see here are interactable in a way that I'm a tank. He will frickin' die. And wow, what am I doing with this tank? Oh crap. Okay. That was a surprise for me. Doesn't matter. And what's really special in the last couple of, I would say, patches, is that when the first game came out, you can go over like a bridge or a ridge or a valley or well, anything like that. And the thing is, that was it. It pretty much sucked, and it destroyed a lot of the immersion. Yeah, I'm gonna camp here. See that? T18. Pretty strong tank. Oops. And over the last couple of patches, yeah, missed me. Yeah, he's going there, and that's a big fatal mistake. But anyway, I'm tier 3. Oh, you stealer. And right now, you can interact with the environment a bit more, which is even better. So it really helps with the immersion, especially with the draw distance, the everything that you see around. But it's still arcade, which means the control of the tank, it's pretty arcadey. So if I move my tank from left to right, if I had sand or something, there's not going to be a reaction from my tank. Here, let me destroy him. And did I destroy? Yeah, another shot. That's it. Here you go. Don't stop me. What the? Whoops. Yeah, one shot. I don't know this tank. Here you go, and another one. I think we're gonna win. And well, that's the game. Oops. Yee. Yeah, the T82. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over this little object here. Yeah, this little Russian tank is a miracle. Yeah, when you play the game and you do have an account, you do receive gifts. I did receive those tanks, and I keep them. Like there was one that's the Vic 2 Mark 6, whatever you call it. Pretty powerful tank, let me tell you. It's like a machine gun. but with rockets. That's how I picture it. Yeah, with like the armor would be a paper brown bag. That's how silly it was. But besides that, like I said before, when you play the game at first, you got a lot of fun here. You complete this one here, which is super easy. As soon as you got enough XP, which is, I mean, pretty bit, like a lot, really, really silly. Couple, like all of these probably cost 500 in total or 1,000 in total. Then you get to research all of this here, and from that point, like all of these tanks here are really cheap, like 3,000, 3,000. You can make this in one match. You go back and you go until the tier 4, and yeah, 35. That's where it gets a bit higher. Beginning from here, that's where you need a lot of money and a lot of XP. Like the research cost for this one alone is 12,000. That's a lot. The last one is 3,900. That's not bad, but tier 5, that's where it gets a lot higher. Yeah, and like I said before, you do lose credits if you do. If you lose your tank, you do no kill. It's gonna be pretty crappy. So you got to be careful. Even if you pay like $15 a month or whatever for a platinum account, it's 50% only that you receive more. So whatever, like for example, like I did before, let's take a look at this. Yeah, 99.4. So if I did it with a premium, it would be $14.90. But this was my first battle, so that was ×2. Split it by half, and that's what I would receive, 700 and something. So, yeah, I don't even recommend paying for this game. I did first, just to get a lot of garage. Yeah, I have a crap load of tanks here, garage slots, and I could delete some of them, really, honestly. There's no problem here for that, on my side. And let's take a look, another match here. SU, no, not this one here. Yeah, how about the SU-100? We're going to camp a bit. For the tank's physics, I'm going to show you a bit here. This is where it gets really odd, and that's where my rant will start. Honestly, they did a really good job for the arcade side of this game, which is really good. It's really addictive as well. I mean, this is a mindless, I would say up to a point strategy list, because it really depends on your team, what you want, what strategy do you want. In some maps, you really got to work in a way, like for this one here, you got three roads, and sometimes all of your buddies, if you can call them that, I call them fucknuts sometimes, they can go one side. It either works or it doesn't. They might split up. Like, you got to work a strategy. In some maps, some things work, and sometimes like some strategies doesn't work. Like this one here, going in the middle never works for some odd reason. Like anything that goes in the middle will probably die. I can count on my hands the number of tanks that survived when they went in the middle. And right now, this is one of the other problems, the matchmaking. Sometimes it's good, and other times, what in the hell? Tier 6? Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna get destroyed here. Like, seriously, look at this. Type 59, this tank alone can kill me. Panther 2, IS-6. What? The Panzer, I'm sorry if I'm gonna murder the name, but Panzer SFL-5, whatever. Nashorn? Wow, okay. These tanks can destroy me in one complete shot. I'm not even supposed to be here, but then again, I'm here. This was a problem from the start. It's still a problem right now, but it's not all the time. So what do? You suck it up and you continue playing. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You can't fix it. Well, unless you play Tank Company or whatever. Like a manual matching. Yeah, that's the only thing that you can do to fix it. Honestly. Another thing, which you'll probably see by now, I didn't look at the stats. I don't give a rat's ass about it too. but I have a view range, and I have a the radio range as well. My view range, hypothetical number, I don't know, it might be 500. I don't even know what this tank's view right now is, the IS-6 right now. It might be 510, for example, and it will disappear. That's how the system works, or the mechanic works. I've done it a crap load of time, and all the time, that's how it works. It's also a big mystery because there seemed to be like some algorithm behind it. I know it's not as simple as 500 meters, and then you go, like, your enemy tank will go at 510, and it's going to disappear. It's not like that, I believe. I hope so, but it's broken. In a lot of times right now, like, I know that there's the radio range as well. It's probably because of the T-44 in front of me. Yeah, sure. You know what? Fuck you. Oops. You see that? Shot him in the back. 9% damage. Wow. Yeah, go ahead. Come on. Shoot me back. Yeah, he's gonna kill me anyway. I did prove it. 9% damage in the back, so I didn't do anything. You know what? I'm gonna flip you. Here you go. Can't even do a thing. Because you can't talk to me. That's another thing. A little side note. Voice chat doesn't work in public matches. Only works in company or clan battles, and well, when you're in platoon. It frickin' sucks. Really. I mean, this is a game about 15 versus 15 match. I mean, team versus team. Wouldn't it hurt to implement some voice in public match? I really need it. Really. And if there's some little brat that keeps talking, right click, mute. Fixed. There it is. Done. My God. Really simple. Really. Another thing. I don't know if it's going to be right here. You know what? I'm going to say it anyways. Yeah, I'm going to steal your kill, so fuck you. It's mine. I'm tier 6. I deserve it. I'm not even supposed to be here. I told my driver to turn right. No, he had to turn left. Trust me, I know a shortcut. Fuck off. Let's say there's 3 tanks in front of me, inside that forest. Okay, it's a bit understandable and might be debatable as to why they're hidden and they don't appear. Like, nothing appears. Even when they shoot, like, 10 times. Yeah, he's gonna be done, and... oh, you know what? Oh, crap. I didn't steal him. And then, for some odd reason, they kill me. I can't see them. They shoot me. Here's what I would like to see, and what they write in the loading screen sometimes. When an enemy shoots, he will appear. Yeah, one word for that. Bullshit! You know why? It doesn't work all the time. It does work sometimes, but most of the time, it doesn't. It's pissing me off for one simple reason. I mean, it's a game, first of all. It's World War II, second of all. So, can you at least, if you shoot, just make the tank appear? For a second, I don't care. Just for a second to let me know where you are. Yeah, when you get shot, you get, like, the red arrow to tell you where it is. Where the enemy is, but that's about it. Really, it really sucks. And sometimes he's not even at 300 meters in front of you. I know for a fact, and well, that I've seen in a lot of documentaries, and it's not one documentary, and it's not the thing on the internet that I found. And yeah, you can find it on the internet. For example, the Sherman tank drivers or tank commanders. They could see a Tiger tank. Yeah, that thing is really heavy and big. You could see that thing 1 kilometer away. You know what? Oh man, I want to shoot you. What makes you think in the world that I can't see you at 400 meters? To me, that doesn't make any sense. Just a little fix on that little part would be really helpful, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly. I mean, we're talking about, like, this one here. this thing. Let's look at the details. 31 ton. This thing is huge. I mean, hide behind a bush. This is a diesel tank. Hide behind a bush. Get some fumes or whatever behind. When this thing shoots, it doesn't shoot. It explodes. I'm supposed to see something. At least something moving in front of the bushes or something. Make something move or some reaction to the environment around you. But no, you don't get this. No, that doesn't exist. Wargaming just flips you. Another thing I know, which sometimes made some tank commanders get killed. The Tiger Ace. Really awesome tank. And let's take it because I want to lose money. Why not? One of the things they did is not really a tactic or strategy, but for survival reason, look at those tracks. What they would do sometimes is just move those tracks from left to right. Left to right, left to right, just to turn the tank instead of the whole turret. And when they did that, they would break up the tracks, or just be stuck in it, like in the ground. In here, it doesn't exist. You can move left to right for like 15 minutes. It doesn't even matter. It's even a tactic used in this game to get the good deflection range in front. Like, for example, this is a Tiger 2, so I personally know that you're not supposed to be front in front, but it does happen that you do a close battle sometimes, especially in city maps. Yeah, I'm gonna even go in this little forest here because I like it. I don't know, I just really like it. No, StarCraft 2. Gay game. Anyway, yeah, Blizzard is a good company, but StarCraft 2. Really? There's a competition for this? Anyway. And this tactic that you get, like, you gotta move, like, this here. This is a tactic used sometimes with this thing, just to get the right deflection for the bullet to, like, to hit you. In here doesn't exist. The weather doesn't exist. Oh, but God, I wish it would. Like, it would really be fun if... But then again, the artillery would have an advantage. But if you're an artillery, you don't even see the ground moving. Unless you do see the ground. So anyways, wow, tier 10. I'm going to get so much busted in here. And... So... What I've said right now, like with what all I've said right now, what should you expect from this game, from this game today? Look at us, camping, tier 8, tier 9, 10, camping. Yeah, this is camping. Welcome to World of Camping or World of Retards. Yeah, I know, I'm a retard too because I'm camping as well. Why not? No one's moving. I'm not going to move myself. I'm not going to die. Yeah, either that or lots of defense, like a defensive type of strategy or type of play. And that's what you got to expect. Or small hit and runs, like if you use medium or light tanks. Of course, in light tanks, you got, like in tier 2 games, tier 3, tier 1... You can expect a lot of camping, or you can expect a lot of rushing or hit and runs. Small groups that will do a mix of things. So that's what you should expect from it. That's what's expected. And yeah, you do have one chance per match. So I lose this tank, I gotta wait for the other one. So I gotta quit this match and use another tank. Because it pisses me off. I mean, yeah, I know the number of tanks, I shouldn't whine about it, but I will. I want to use this tank alone. So, why do I have to wait for it to unlock? It's dead already? I mean, yeah, I know it's free, but anyways. But if you do play correctly, you use strategy. Like for this one here, seems to be camping. This tank, I don't know, it seems to be a medium, and I don't know it. But this French tank here seems to be good, so it's a really big tank. So the strategy for me right now would be to camp until I see someone and shoot. And you just adapt to your team. That's what you got to do. So you got to use a strategy that benefits not only you, but your team members as well. And you're in a public match, so you might be you might be with noobs, you might be with complete veterans, like Rambo type of guys. Expect a lot. Just expect the unexpected and you should be fine. Expect a lot of whining, a lot of rage, a lot of "what the fuck? Why did I die? You didn't see me? No, bullshit!" That type of thing. You're gonna see a lot of this. You're gonna hear and you're gonna say a lot of this. If it's not in the chat, it's gonna be by yourself or with a friend. Yeah, this game will make you rage a lot of times. But for some odd reason, it's so fun because of the simplicity in it. I mean, I love it. So, that's what the game is. And honestly, what would make this game better? Just put some environment, not the environment, but the weather effects. That would be really good. And some other types of play. I mean, you do get team battles. You do get, oops, yeah, there's a couple of them here. You do get team battles. You do get some other type of battle, but it's always the same thing. Capture the flag, kill everyone, kill everything. I don't understand a thing, but it's still fun. That would help. I mean, I know that in World War II, and they did a joke about it in April's Fool. I think it was last year, and I just thought about it, like the zombie infantry. I know it's not the zombie infantry that I want to talk about, but really, just infantry running around. Infantry was a real big part of this here. Groups of infantry with rocket launchers shooting stuff at me, or, well, at other things. Minefield that it could put down. While my gun here, I don't think I have one here on this one. I can't remember. Yeah, I do have one here. Like this little turret in front. This one here. Just shooting at infantry down. If not, they could put satchel charges on my tank. You get it. Buildings with headquarters, or I don't know, factories or whatever. It would be really fun. Instead of the kill everyone around. Yeah, you do get other types of battles, as in counter battle or defense, or I can't remember the name, but you get this map here. You get one flag or one area flag, and everyone gets in the middle, or tries to get the flag, or someone defends and the other one attacks. But it's the same thing. Kill until the other one is dead. I would love to see that. Just some variety in gameplay. Big variety. I'm not talking about the same thing, but little differences here and there. So, in conclusion, I mean, expect to grind in this game. Mindless, fun, arcade type of game. This is what it is. Honestly. It's a free-to-play game that I really love, and honestly, you really don't need to pay, but if you do need to pay for garage slots and your crew, because you will need a lot. Yeah, for this video, I don't care. Let's quit it. I'm going to show you one last thing here for the conclusion. This is my Tiger 2. You need this here. Oh, really? Okay, let's use this one here. It's good as well. I've got in my skills repair. No, not repair. I have the camouflage. Right now I'm training for Brothers in Arms. You would need like cash in order to get this to 100%. Why not? Or a boost or anything. That's what I would tell you to pay. But you don't need that. And honestly, I really don't need it. And yeah, that pisses me off for the free conversion, for the like the free XP conversion. But yeah, it's anyways, I just wanted to talk about the skills here. Like if you look at my Tiger 2, I got my third one here, which is really great. I've worked on repairs and camouflage, and this one started with the Tiger 1, so that's what I would tell you to pay. And honestly, right now, like I said in the beginning, I don't even play when I'm alone, unless I'm with a friend. So, my name is Fluffy, the Destroyer. Thank you for watching my video. If you did like it, just click on subscribe and you'll see weekly videos at a minimum. And just leave a comment or just leave something constructive in the comments just to let me know what you thought about the videos. I'm always trying to just to update my things. make it better. So, my name's Fluffy, and see you next time.